Okay, I'll wait till you guys I've watched the advert. Here we are at, what is it called? Siete Sabios. That's 7 flavors. I don't even know where that is. Avenida de Oceanos in Adeje. Looks like a burger place. Might have to try it. Breakfast, lunch, brunch, lunch, and dinner. So everything really. Well, I hope there's enough power here because I was looking, there's not many bars. We're just up the road or down the road from the roundabout with the guy with the pitchfork and the little park and the sports centre in Adeje. The bottom roundabout here is very loud, as you can understand. And we get a look out at La Caleta down the bottom there. So I'm going to take you on a little walk now and show you where we are. I'm going to be taking my life in my hands. So here's a roundabout on top of the motorway. So there's got to be a way to get across here somewhere. And it doesn't look like there is, but there might be. There's a place there, but you can't get over here. Well, this is the end of it really. So you got to be very careful. So I really am going to take my life in my hands now. So there's going to be loads of cars. So how do I get across? I've got to walk all the way back up here, across. No, there's no pavement. So they've got a pavement here, but there's no zebra crossing. There you go. So I'm going to take my life in my hands. I'll just wait till everybody's stopped, and then we'll see if we can get over. The sun's just coming out. Good job I've got my sunglasses. Can you still see me, Mother? I don't know like this line of cars is going to stop anytime soon, but we'll find out. So here we go. Here's a gap. Woo! Take my life in my hands, really. Ah, there you go. So this is one place where they actually land with the parachutes. And you see in the background there, beyond the trees, there's Las Americas, Costa Adeje. And up the hill there is Torbiscus Alto. And I'm just going to wait, take my life in my hands. Whew. So, are we still with us? Hello, Zelda. Anne-Marie. Played chicken, says Rachel. There you go. Morning, Stuart. How the devil are you? I did see you before. But if I said mornings for everybody on the text, I'd be typing all day. We're well, thanks, Shane. Saw you also on the drive around there. So this is the main TF1, or TF1, as they say. Wet and windy Keithley, oh dear. So where we're going today is, this is the roundabout up the top here, by Adeje, and there's a little park next to it, and this is El Galeon. So these, what's it called, these bungalows or houses, the posh ones, are just behind where the El Galeon thing is. I'm just going to put my sunglasses on. Chink. Taking my life in my hands, exactly. So I'm going to put these glasses in my pocket. There you go. Morning, Simon. Hope you like the editing on the last one. I'm really enjoying the 360-degree camera now. Now I know there's a zebra crossing here. So the sun's just come out. It's been very overcast this morning up until now. I'm saying this morning, I've only been up an hour. And this is where we're going to go, which is down this street here. And I'm hoping that there's going to be connection, and I think there is, because the police station's right next to it, and they've got like 50,000 antennas. So here's another guy there with a 360-degree camera on. And here we go. So that's La Caleta down the bottom there, the village. This is the Gulf to the right of it. And we're behind there. La Gomera is viewable underneath the cloud. You see the rain clouds they're out to sea. They won't come to us, I don't think. But yeah, so this is the morning commute for a lot of people. This is getting on to the TF1 going towards Santa Cruz. So we're going to walk this way. And in the distance there you can see Costa Deje, La Caleta, not La Caleta. Las Americas, all the way down to Los Cristianos, in fact, right at the end. Cool dudes. I can't see a thing, hang on. David, hello. Doing domestic stuff, well done. Morning, Tim, hope you're well. Everything's fine. No liquor letter, Tim. Spanish is very phonetic, so you spell things exactly as they sound. And La Caleta, C-A-L-E-T-A. A lot of people try and put a double T in there, but there isn't one. Oh, it says 50 here. We got to pick up the pace. I'm only doing 48. Brum brum. So this is over this hill here, Spania Bay, which I did in a drive around not so long ago. And this barranco here, I'm not sure what this one's called. One of this, no, probably this isn't a barranco. The next one's a barranco. I think it's called Barranco de Ingles, the English Valley. And we're going along the side of the motorway, but it's pretty quiet now, in fact, which is good. You see the clouds on the mountains up there. That's the Barranco de Inferno, or Hell's Valley. You can actually walk along there, but I think you've got to pay. If you're local, it's cheaper, and if you're a tourist, you pay more, but it's still not a lot, and it keeps it safe and limited. So down here, that's the H10 in La Caleta, and the one where we stayed, which is the Sheraton. That's the Moorish red-coloured one. Next to it is the Riu or the Rui, I don't know which one it is. And the church we're going to is just down here. It's actually a ruin, I think. The climate is pretty good here, because it's springtime all year round. I think you feel in yourself a lot better. So that's pretty cool. Oh, sun's going behind the clouds. Got to change my glasses again in a minute. So this is probably the old road anyway. Yeah, it's got a view of La Gomera now. As you can see down in Torviscus and Fanny Bay, the sun is not out yet on the mountain, but it is out on the coast. And that's what we get sometimes. We get a microclimates. Oh, we got a jogger coming. That means I gotta distance myself. Let me just whack my mask on. For 2 seconds until he passes. Oh, there's a bicyclette. Okay. Okay, so we got. Cheers, Alison. Thumbs up, everybody. Joints. I feel like a young man again. I'll go and get you one, Dave. That looks one big take my life in my hands, Stuart. It is, actually. It is. And that would be take my life in my hands. If that's I did, I've got to do it on the way back as well. There's one portion where, oh no, actually I can walk up the hill along the spare ground and go over the zebra crossing. But when I get back there, the traffic won't be as bad because rush hour will be over. So, how are we doing? Yeah, the Tenerife climate is really good. I mean, that's one of the reasons we're here. In fact, it's the main reason, because it doesn't change. Well, you see the church in the distance there. This is the 477. This is the bus that goes to Los Gigantes, and it's the express. So it doesn't go into all the villages. It goes into some. I think it goes into Playa San Juan and Alcalá, but it doesn't come down to us in Cayo Salvaje. But it passes the top of the road. So if you do get the 477 and you get off at Cayo Salvaje, then you can walk down the hill. So this is the exit 78 to Costa Adeje, La Caleta and Fanny Bay. And there's a bridge down there, which probably I won't get to. But if you remember, just beyond that cliff there is the village of Fanny Bay, with that nice little kiosk at the top where you can sit and have a drink. So we're going to go to this little church down here. Gotta go, Tim. See you, Stuart. Thank you for joining in, and thank you for your support there, Mr. Member. If you want to join, there is no benefits of joining apart from a little badge, but it's another way to support the channel. You can support the channel by just watching the adverts, and you can support the channel by giving a thumbs up. That's all free. You can support the channel by subscribing for free as well. And the members, they get perks, which is just, in my case, a little badge. Now, I might be going to disappear now because I'm going in between 2 rocks and a hard place. So I might lose you guys. If I do, I'll probably come out the other end. Okay. Bicicleta, La Caleta. Yeah, I think you got to have a mix of driving and walking in Tenerife. You see quite a lot, but you have to drive to certain places to have a walk around, because if you just walk from the tourist areas, you'll miss a lot. Or you can get the bus, of course. That's quite interesting, getting the 10 mast card. I think there's a vlog on Daniel's channel on how to do that. He did it with Data Does from the airport, and how to get the 10 mast card and take the bus. I think somebody said they were taking cash again. So maybe if you just want one quick one, you don't need to go through the rigmarole of the card. Hope you can still hear me, guys. Got 66 people watching, 31 thumbs up. Thank you very much. So this is the church, and we'll find out what it's called in a minute. I just want to say happy birthday weekend to Mark and Julie from North Wales. Thank you so much for your support there, guys. And if you're watching live, if you're watching this on catch up, thank you so much. Ian the doorman is doing well. There we go. Stuart's gone. So that's the coral suites in the background there in La Caleta. So let's have a look to see this map. Got these two boulders to stop cars going up. And here we go. So this will be, let's get the thumbnail. I always forget about that, the thumbnail. Look in the camera. Okay, there we go. Morning, Keris. Just dropped in, hope you're well. We'll catch up later. Stay long, Denny. See you. Okay, so what we got here? It's Red Canaria de Senderos Isla Tenerife. So red is actually network of Canarian senderos. Senderos, I don't know what senderos is. And this is Camino Virgen de Encarnación, the walk of the Virgin of the Incarnation. So it's actually a walk. Okay, I thought it was a church. So we're here at the Porto now. Oh, it's in English here, hang on. Let me get close so you can see. The Camino de Encarnación is called today Camino de la Virgen, since the gratitude of many received favours of the village Adeki promised to take her each year in petitionary prayer to her old home. Historically, it was a transfer of the image of the Virgin to the Incarnation from La Enramada to the Hermitage of St. Ursula in Avila, initiative of Pedro de Ponte, in order to protect it from pirate attacks in the 16th century, the fact that named road. Okay. The path, not the petitionary prayer, which begins at the Church of St. Ursula, is the origin of the gate, which serves as access to the located on the road that runs from Fania Bay to La Caleta. From there it heads towards the coast, crossing ancient cultivation plots to the area known as Tosca Colorada, where we find the marks of carts carved into limestone, confirming the site as a place of transit of goods. At this point there is a stop where the pilgrims pray the Virgin on the pilgrimage route to Hermitage of La Enramada. Along the way there are two other stops, the site of Ira and the last one at El Humilladero. Historic reference points to the route, since it is here where it first appeared and when it was first venerated, the Virgin of the Incarnation. The tour ends near the Hermitage of La Enramada on La Encarnación, known today as the old Hermitage of San Sebastian. There we go. I'm going to read it in German or Spanish. Oh, what happened, Dave? That's not very good. When I came back from Tenerife on 27th July, someone on the plane was positive. I had to quarantine for days here. Oh dear. Oh dear. There you go. So, let's have a quick look up here. We're going through the portal. Now, I'm not a religious, so I might be struck down. So, let's get low and slow and do the reveal. Here's the reveal. Oh, it is a walk. It isn't a church. Well, there you go. So apparently this walk goes all the way down to La Caleta. Well, I wish I'd known that. I'd have brought Christina. This is really wheelchair friendly. There we go. There's a nice little churchy bit. Now we can have a sit and a chat. And don't forget, I came all the way down earlier, and as we always say, if you go downhill, you also go uphill. Okay. Can't get away from the doggy doos though, I'm afraid. So, let's see what we got here. Let's go up slightly. There you go. That's nice and framed on the corner here. Just off for them, but things come back in September. Okay. Let's do it like this. Let's have this on the other side. Okay. Did I get any slimmer? Did I get any slimmer? Not really. Oh. It's nice getting up. I was up early this morning, even though I didn't go to bed till about 2:30. I got up at 8. I did my ablutions, got Christina ready on her back with her meditation stuff, and popped out. So those of you who watched the drive around first, hope you enjoyed it. It was quite good doing it. It took me ages to edit it though, because there was one bit of the film that was corrupt and it wouldn't export to YouTube standard. So I had to look for that. Eventually I got the frame. It was just one frame that was corrupt, and I cut it out, and you don't even notice it because it goes at 30 frames a second. So one of the seconds has only got 29 frames in it. And that fixed the problem, but it took ages to find it. Mainly because the report is what frame number it is and not what time code it is, and it's hard to find the time code from the frame number. Mainly because it's actually not 30 frames a second, it's 29.97 frames a second. It's a throwback to the old film days, you know what I mean? So yeah, it took me ages to find the actual frame. There's a little dog here that's not on a lead, and hope it's friendly, and it's going to come down. Hope it doesn't poop. So I'm looking now at the police station, back of the police station, Torviscus, and what is that? Oh, that's Torviscus. That must be, which one's that? San Eugenio Alto. And there's a little doggy. Woof woof. I don't taste good. No sabor. Don't eat me, dog. No soy comido. Go on. I'm filming. Oh, don't pee on my camera. Hasta luego. There you go. Scared of dogs. I like dogs actually, but I just couldn't eat a whole one. Did I get slimmer? I didn't get any lighter for some reason. Let's see what you've been saying. Nice views. Enjoyed the videos. Thank you very much. I'm looking good. I like the way you show us the songs you're using in the drive around. I appreciate your edited vlogs. As I know the time it takes. Yeah, it does take a lot of time. Nice bit of crazy paving. Looking fitter every day, says Dave. Alison, that's good. Never been Christmas. Christmas is good. It's sometimes it's disappointing for Christmas because you expect something special and it isn't really that special. Hey Neil, see you in September. I'm looking after the village for you, no problem. Where are you going in for Christmas? Just dropped in before going to work, says Dan. you're coming over, cool. There's quite a few people over at the moment, and I'm not sure how to get to you all. So I've just been contacted by Zek, and I'm going out tonight, but I don't know where I'm going to go. So we'll see. And on Monday I'm going to meet Damien again, because he can't make it today. Let's see what else is on. First time away at Christmas, would recommend it definitely. Friendly dog. And I was in Tenerife 2 years ago, so that's the police station over there. And these are the higher things, the higher. I'm just going to navigate the doggy doos, hang on. Oh, more than I thought. There you go. Yeah, so there we go. So, now remember when I tripped and fell, or didn't fall, I recovered. I'm going to concentrate on the floor here. Oh, that's the church in Fanny Bay. That must be 10 o'clock, right? 10 o'clock already. We've been on 26 minutes, eh? It can't be 10 o'clock, can it? So, let's go through the portal again. It reminds me of it's 9:45, I thought it might be. So through the portal, this reminds me of Star Trek. See if we go into another. Have I stood in something? I'm in another dimension now. So I'm just going to walk to the end here and show you the barranco. It's either barranco de agua or barranco de inglés, I'm not sure which. Barranco de agua. It's the water valley, which basically is just a description of what it is. Oh, got a stone in my shoe. Don't sing, Tim, don't sing. Yep, taking his life in his hands there. Screechy chow, screechy, screechy. And here we go. The hidden bananas. Now, I didn't think you were allowed to build in the barranco, but maybe it's just buildings. Maybe you can build plantations. Banana plantage. Now, you see in the distance this line of trees here. That's the road going down from Fanny Bay down to La Caleta. And that's got a bicycle track now that bikers don't use. It's a two-way bike track in green with bicycles written all over them. And the bikes are too posh to go on it. They prefer to stay on the road because they're real men. Although they're dressed in lycra. They call them mammals. Middle-aged men in lycra. This stone's not coming out of my shoe. I got a stone in... Don't sing, Tim, don't sing. Okay. Here we go. See what you guys are saying. 83 people online. Woody's adventure coming over in December. Hopefully always get over at Christmas to escape the hustle and bustle of Christmas. It's amazing, usually about 20 degrees in the day. It's in the sun, you can actually get up to about 25 at winter, but at night you do need a cardigan. So here we go. Get them spurt on now, so I can get back up to the top of the hill by 10. And then it's Friday today, and we got somebody coming at 3 to help out. It's Christina's helper. Every 2 weeks we get a deep clean from somebody who helps us out. and I got to get back and clean the place before she comes. So, I'm going to let you look out at the barranco while I get this stone art machine. Angry Velo is a mammal. And there she goes. It wasn't even a stone, it was a bit of dust. That must be a princess. There's the police. Don't want to film the police. Oh, I didn't realise I'd come down this far. It's all uphill afterwards. Should get a taxi back. Let's give you the background of the sea. Well, the sun came out again, which is good. And it's getting pretty warm now, August. Sort of 24 at night. A lot of people are complaining that come from colder countries that the nighttime temperatures are too high. We're lucky where we live because we live on the top floor of a 4-story building. And we can leave the windows open, which are actually doors. Got the jogger coming back, so I'll just whack my mask on. There she goes. Hey, hey, hey. More police. Must be 11sies. They won't stop me then because they're going for coffee. Oh, I'm going to turn you around. This is a good view. Coming up between these two rocks. Don't you fancy a walk up to Laguna Park? I did one round there actually. It nearly killed me. There's another mammal. Allez, allez, allez. That's what they shout. French. Guia de Azora. Azora's Guide. Las Nieves. The Snows. And Los Olivos is the olive groves. And we're going to walk all the way up here now. Oh, that looks nice. Does somebody live there? A purple mask strap. Yeah, I got that free from the chemist. Not often you get stuff free from the chemist, but it's quite handy because you don't have to put it on your wrist, or it's right there when you need it. We'll look back in 30 years and say, how did we ever live without the mask strap? I'm labouring now with my breath. You can see I'm overweight. I'm dragging an extra 20 kilos which is 2 crates of beer up a hill. What would do the economy good? All the swallows. You need to take a look at the economy of the Canary Islands, because the major income by far of the Canary Islands is agriculture. Tourism is a large part of GDP, about 12 to 15%, and of that the British are 60% of that 12%, and of that the swallows are about 2.5% of the 60% of the 12%. So that's very important, is the tourist sector. But if all the tourists disappeared tomorrow, we'd all get jobs in agriculture or leave the island, which is what a lot of the youngsters are doing, because there is really no prospects for them unless they want to be sort of like wage slaves. Because obviously if they had a decent wage, then your holidays would be more expensive. There's a nice reveal. The Millionaires Row over here. Don't know if you can see the houses. $1 million villas, or $2 million villas even. So we're getting steeper now. There's the view of El Galeon again. Those are $1 million villas as well. A lot of Russians up there. They bought them when Russia was an economic force to contend with here. So view back down to La Caleta again. And La Gomera, the top's pointing out of the clouds now. Whew. So, 90 people watching now. For those who just joined us, we've just been down to the, well, I thought it was a church, but it's the beginning of a walk. The Virgin of Del Carmen. No, the Virgin del... I can't remember now. Estats, no, was it? I can't remember. Gone daft. Oh, that's a nice view from La Gomera now. You can actually see the port of San Sebastian. So, it's getting steeper by the minute. My back's hurting now. I'm going to take a couple of seconds rest. Oh. Casa de la Virgin, something it was, yeah. Didn't a lot of poor people live in caves in Tenerife as recent as 40 years ago? There's people still living in caves. There's a German guy in the village that still lives in a cage. Jill was saying her husband had his mask around his wrist. He then videoed us walking to the surf, and the mask got in the way and ruined it. What a shame. What a shame. Stargate, there you go. Maybe you should do that walk sometime soon. Maybe park beside the start of it next time. Yeah, but the thing is, if I go down to La Caleta, I've got to come back up. So I'd have to have two people. One parked up here, one parked down there. caves are cool all year round. It's a really weird that rocks take a long time to heat up, and 12 hours isn't going to hack it. Woo. So we're coming up to the top now. Somebody walking towards me with a purpose, and another mammal. Ali, Ali, Ali. They look at me like I'm stupid. Maybe that was like 50 years ago. So, I'm gonna put my mask on. And take it off again. I know I'm a stickler, but the thing is, follow the rule or change it. Don't ignore it. That's called democracy. Catch you later. And so I'm past the 50 mark now. I can slow down. So yeah, and 41 minutes in. 93 people watching. Those of you just joined us, I'm nearly done. But you can watch on catch up. I walk from the park up here in El Galeon down to the beginning of the walk over there, where you can see the portal. And that is, I thought was a church, but it's actually a walkway that goes all the way down to La Caleta. And it's the walkway they use to bring the Virgin Mary down to La Caleta and back again. Some more $1 million houses. Okay, so we'll see if the yeah, the rush hour's finished now. So I'm going to walk back around the other side of the roundabout to give you a view. Tea-gas. Fruit and veg and donuts. Take my life in my hands. So these are the people coming off the TF1. Hey. Oh, here we go. Bringing me wages, my YouTube wages. Just drop it off at the car, lads. Oh. So we're going over the bridge now. This is a taking my life in my hands moment, once removed. Can you imagine me running over here? Amazing how everybody's in the outside lane. So there's my car. It's the only one parked. Another mammal. It's going on the motorway. Actually, there's a side road here that you can use. Now what he's doing there, he's riding on the right-hand side of the road. So that means the cars don't actually have to give him any distance whatsoever because he's not on the road. Now the biggest problem is he's doing us all a favour by not driving on the road, so we don't have to pass him with a 2-metre distance. But then they don't look when they come back on the road, is the biggest problem. They just sort of like meander back over. And they should really tell us that they're coming back out, like you just did now. So if you're a biker or a cyclist, then if you do go off the road, you have to look and give way to traffic coming back onto the road, even though you're doing us a favour by getting off the road in the first place. So that's just something to think about. So my options here are to go over the zebra crossing and then take my life in my hands back to the car. Or take my life in my hands anyway. So I think most of the people coming off are actually going up to Adeje. So I'm pretty safe running over here now. That was safer than going over there. And I'm back on the pavement. Ladles and jelly spoons. We're nearly done, which is good because I need the loo. So we're back to where the clouds are. See the clouds behind me up on the hills? So we're coming up to the car. We'll get Siete Sabios back in the frame there. Siete Sabios, it's up by El Galeon. Burger bar, we'll find out what that's on. I might even go there tonight, but I'm not sure. Christina's not coming out tonight. I'm cooking chicken, but I'm going to cook it before we go. 99 people online, 67 thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up before you leave. Let me just see what people have been saying before we go. Ray Duffy, wet fife. No, you can't, Alison. Don't do it. Timmy's so funny. I'm going later. I wish I could go for a swim. We were swimming yesterday. We didn't film it though. Welsh Government making an announcement today, Tim. Looks as if COVID restrictions are being lifted. We'll now more at 12:30. Okay. Is that a good thing? Stay safe. Catch you later, Anne. Anne's got to go. Okay, that was way back there. Pilgrimage walk with you. There you go. The Pilgrims. Morning End Smiler from New Zealand. Thank you, buddy. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. It's time to finish it here. I never remember which side it is, but we'll try. Google thinks you might like this one next. And if you want to support the channel, you can go to the website using the little square button in the corner and support the PayPal with PayPal there. And if you want to subscribe for free, press the subscribe button. See you on the next one. Wouldn't want to be ya. Bye.